Hey, Mark, it's Fergie Jenkins. When I used to face some of the toughest hitters in baseball, I had to relax all the time. So don't worry about Michael paying his taxes.
What? This video is about Cameo, and for those of you who don't know, Cameo is a website where you can pay famous and notable people to give you some sort of video shout out. And what I'm really interested in is pricing. Who are the most expensive ball players to get a shout out from, and who are the cheapest? Who provides the best value by sort of underpricing themselves, and then who is a terrible value that nobody should ever get a Cameo from? For example, $899 is what it'll take to get a video shoutout from Bryce Harper, which is a ton of money. However, it's at least somewhat defensible because, he's a two-time MVP, future Hall of Famer, active player, and quite simply one of the most famous baseball players ever.
Bryce Harper here. I'm on Cameo finally. I'm really excited to be on here to give all my fans all those special shout-outs to all the special people in their lives as well.
Special shout-outs.
I'm really excited to be on here.
In fact, who are the most expensive players just to get a shout out from? We've got Harper most expensive, followed by Mariano Rivera, David Ortiz, Pedro Martinez. Harper stands out here because he's still active. But even then, these three guys, they're, three Hall of Famers, three of the best to ever play the game. So I don't mind them being at the top of that price range at all. All right, scrolling down here, let me just say Gary Sheffield at $700, a little pricey compared to, say, Roger Clemens at $500. Maybe you're a big Gary Sheffield fan, I get that. But I feel like he's sort of stunting on us all by saying, hey, $700 for a shout out, and here I am eating a very expensive lobster dinner.
I just joined Cameo.
Wow, and he's thrilled
looking forward
too.
to getting with my fans, interacting with you guys, giving special requests, and having some fun with this. So,
he's totally having a blast so far. All right, couple managers here. David Ross thinks he's a little more valuable than Aaron Boone. Controversy? Controversy among the managerial ranks in Major League Baseball? I mean, Aaron Boone's the manager of the Yankees. I get the Cubs are a big franchise, but it's the New York Yankees right there. $325 versus $399. Dude, Mauricio Dubon, what are you doing? $300 for Mauricio Dubon? You can't be charging Adam Wainwright money. You can't be charging JD Martinez money. You can't be charging Jimmy Rollins money. You're a fun player to watch, but that's not you. Not yet. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry might take a little while during season. If I don't respond and the time passes, I'll do it for free. So you could risk it. You could risk having to pay $300, and you could risk being a month late for whatever birthday shout out you're trying to do, but it could be free. Okay, your first instinct might be to make fun of Clint Frazier for asking for $250 when Johnny Bench is asking for $225. I do think there's a difference between an active player and a former player, though. I mean, active players are busy. If you're a kid, you're watching them on TV every day. Whereas former players, and this doesn't apply to Johnny Bench, but former players, I mean, they lost a bunch of money because they opened a chain of wing restaurants in South Florida that went under. So, it's different. They have availability. Okay, couple nice deals here. Greg Maddux, for $200 compared to Roger Clemens for $500. I feel like that's a steal. And then Nelson Cruz at $200. This is a beloved player who is still active.
Hey Ty, happy 18th birthday, brother. Take care of yourself. Just do what you love. Enjoy yourself with your family. Take care.
He could have jazzed it up a little bit.
You only have to do two things when you pitch. You have to locate your fastball and change speeds.
All right, now that's just pitching advice right there. That's a pretty good deal for $200. First general manager I've seen, by the way, Brian Cashman, and he's well reviewed with nearly a perfect score of 4.96 stars. All right, now who is the cheapest talent in the baseball world I can book on Cameo? Who's going to give me a birthday shout out or a pep talk before the big game or maybe some trash talk for my fantasy league? Who's that going to be? Okay, these must be the guys you book when you can't quite spring for Frank the Tank services on this website. Heath Bell for $10, though. Heath Bell was a really good closer back in the day. Right, I'm struck by sort of the variety here. We've got a variety of different looks, variety of different backgrounds. Here he's wearing a funny sort of stocking cap, and then here he's outside, and here he's, with a bunch of bobbleheads. Average video length, 1 minute 46 seconds. So for just $10, you can get a whole lot of Heath Bell. This one's only a minute, but it's a journey because it starts and he's doing sort of just a, typical video shout out. And we've got the funny bobbleheads back here. But then look, he's playing like an arcade machine, like some sort of retro football game. And then he moves over and now he's kind of talking to you like, you're at the bar or something. And then look what happens. Look at this.
I heard that you guys are jamming in Isolated Breeze Band.
And he's like, oh, I heard you guys are in a band.
Have me join along.
It's a jam sesh inside a Cameo. This is a steal, people. Book Heath Bell. Oh, we got some TikTok boys. We got some TikTok baseball e-boys for $10.
Hey, happy birthday, Francesco. Hope you've had a great day. Love you.
That's it? I'm going for Heath Bell instead. It's the same price. Ooh, David Artsma, $15. That's pretty good. Ivan Nova, $15. That's good too. That's really good too. Sam Travis, not bad either. In the $15 range, you can get some guys for sure.
Nathan, what is going on, man? It is the DA, David Artsma here, throwing you a shout out. Heard you're a huge Dodgers fan. Really jumped on that bandwagon.
Oh, he's absolutely, David Artsma is absolutely crushing it on here. We've got fun, we've got energy, we've got gestures and movements and gesticulation. Yeah, he's crushing it on here. Way to go, David Artsma. 14-year pro, 10 years in Major League Baseball, first-round draft pick. Played for all these teams. Oh, and won the College World Series with Rice. Wow, way to go, David Artsma. It's just $15. All right, let me just say, Chris Bubich for $20. That could be an investment, all right? He's just had Tommy John, so it's going to be a while before he pitches again, but he was looking good in his first few starts of the season this year. What if he comes back and tears it up and makes an all-star game or something? You're going to be lucky that you paid $20 for this. He'll be charging $100 in a few years. Austin Jackson for $20. That's a great deal. He could really play. Also, Benji Gill... they have him sort of as a former MLB player, but you might know him better now. He was the manager of Mexico during the World Baseball Classic.
Hi, this is Benji Gill, former player, Texas Rangers.
Needs to work on the audio, though. Definitely needs to work on the audio.
Anaheim Angels, 2002 World Champion. Also, Tomateros de Culiacán. So, if there's...
How is it so bad?
Hola. Gran saludo para Daniel Saldaña, El Piernitas.
Okay, yeah, he's fixed the audio. He's fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a team, and it's not going to be like a full team. It's going to be more of a playing baseball in the backyard type team. But we're going to get a catcher. We're going to get an infielder. We're going to get an outfielder. We're going to get a starting pitcher, relief pitcher. We're going to get a manager. And we're going to get a media person. And the media person, I'm going to be pretty liberal with that definition. It could be an on-field reporter, could be broadcast booth, could be studio host, could be journalist, could be content creator like myself. But we're going to get some sort of media person to talk about the team we're building here and just try to get what's the best value I can get on Cameo right now from all the baseball talent. All this talk of shout-outs, how about a shout-out to today's sponsor, Dugout Mugs. You've probably seen these before, but it is a mug made out of the end of a real baseball bat. You can get one with your favorite team's logo on it. It does hold liquid. I have water in it right now. Or maybe something else, who knows. But anyways, check out my link in the description, please. And use MUG25 at checkout for what I presume is a 25% discount. I think the reliever has to be Heath Bell. I know Mariano was charging about $750, but I'll settle with Heath Bell for about $15. Ben Verlander for $25. He is a rising media star. Wouldn't sign him as a player necessarily, but a media guy definitely. Monet Davis for $30. That could be a sleeper starting pitcher. Also, Tyler Wells for $30. I mean, that's active. That's an active starting pitcher for $30. Let's see how he's doing on here.
Hey, Dylan. It's Tyler Wells with the Baltimore Orioles. Hey Dylan, it's Tyler Wells with the Baltimore Orioles. I hear you're starting Little League soon. Obviously an exciting time in everyone's journey of baseball. I mean, I remember playing Little League like it was yesterday.
All right, it's a little boring. It's no David Artsma, but it seems to be coming from the heart. All right, $40 for Frank the Tank. Let's see what we get for that.
Kevin, this might be a day late and $1 short, but happy Valentine's Day to you and your girlfriend.
All right, well, I've seen enough. Media, Frank the Tank, $40. Frank the Tank for $40. We're not really on a budget here. I just want to try to get the best value. Ted Simmons for $50. I think that is the cheapest Hall of Famer I've seen. And he's a catcher. He's got a great head of hair. Let's see how he's doing on here. Average video length, 3 minutes, 46 seconds.
Hi, Jenny. This is Ted Simmons.
Hi, Jenny. This is Ted Simmons.
to the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
This one's 8 minutes. This one's 8 minutes of Ted Simmons talking to you. Ted Simmons, $50. He will catch for our Cameo team. Ooh, how about Jason Giambi for $95?
Hey Dwight, this is Jason Giambi. Your buddy Garrett.
Ooh, did you see that? One more time,
Hey,
one more time.
Hey Dwight, this is Jason Giambi. Your buddy Garrett was telling me some amazing stories.
Yeah, any sort of finger point I think is going to get you on the team. I think it shows you care. Dude, Bryce Wilson, like, I know you're still active, but you can't be charging Dale Murphy money. You can't be charging Tom Glavine money. You can't be charging Ozzie Smith money. You can't be charging Kenny Lofton money. The cheapest active manager appears to be Gabe Kapler at $175, but I'm trying to moneyball this thing. So I'm going to get the manager of Team Mexico for $20 instead. Okay, so all I need is a starting pitcher and an outfielder. You know, even though the Tyler Wells is really tempting, I think we're going to splurge on the Greg Maddux here. We're going to have one splurge spot. We're going to get one of the most famous baseball players ever for $200. Greg Maddux will be the starting pitcher on our Cameo team.
Fellas, what is going on, my good people?
Yeah, I think we're going to do our outfielder, Austin Jackson, because it's only $20, and that dude could really play. All right, so that completes our Cameo team. What is the final budget here? Let me add that up real quick. All right, for $440, our starting pitcher, Greg Maddux, he'll be pitching to Ted Simmons, our relief pitcher, Heath Bell, and the infield, Jason Giambi, and the outfield, Austin Jackson, managed by Benji Gill, and our media guy covering the team and its ups and downs throughout the season, Frank the Tank, for $440. I think that's a good deal. Now, what's the worst way I could spend $440 on Cameo? I'm going to say Mauricio Dubon for $300. He seems like a nice guy, but I think he just needs to update that price. I was going to say maybe your mean Mercedes for $115, but then I saw this.
Happy birthday to you.
So I think he's exempt. I'm going to say Bryce Wilson as well for $125 for 19 seconds average video length. He doesn't do a bad job on Cameo by any means. I think just needs to bring that price down so he can bring more fans into the fold. And then finally for $10, this guy.
Hey, happy birthday, Francesco. Hope you've had a great day. Love you.
That gets you up to about $440. It's $435 to be precise. So there's my review of the talent on Cameo. Should I get on Cameo? Do you want to pay for a shout out from me? Probably not.